Hey everybody, clearing. Okay, this is going to be a super quickie just to check in and see what is my viewer's person concerned about or challenged by in the connection at this time. What is it? We can see that my viewer's person is challenged by, finds confronting or uncomfortable about the journey at this point. Okay, so we got something that didn't necessarily want to come out. All right. Eight of Wands is my telepathic card. It's my energy exchange card. And this, is it friends or is it more? It does imply it's more, but just the vibe, the energy, that kind of misleading canopy that's on this connection, there's just this uncomfortable, not fully as intimate as it should be feeling in these cards. Okay, so what would your person, viewer, say to you about the energetic atmosphere in the connection here? Your family won't like me. So for whatever reason, they're working on seeing themselves in your life and looking at how that would be received. Like they are at a level in their assessment of your connection that they're giving this a very earnest go. This is not in the upright, so they're making headway with this because the love they feel here is more prevalent than the fear. But this is some kind of a concern, like there's movement here. Something may have shifted in your connection where there's space being made for your person in some way, which is helping them get used to the idea that only the two of you get to say who you love. Let's have a look at this more than friends. So what is the friendship, platonic, more than platonic? Okay, I still don't have all the answers and on. So they said no in the past to more than friends because they needed a little bit more time. They needed to buy some time. So they said and did whatever they needed to in the moment to stall the energy, quite literally. Because, you know, let's face it, if people are mature, balanced, healthy, whole, we talk it out. So if your person kind of dashed the hopes at some point with something out of left field, you better believe it was not as mature. I was going to say savvy, but it still has a certain I'm going to say French again, je ne sais quoi. Like coming out of left field gets the job done. It's kind of like a hit to the jugular. But your person kind of feels a little bit like they might be able to handle opportunities in the future a little bit softer. It's not a hard no. With this no card that came out in the on position, I'm just getting that it got the job done, but it wasn't the sentiment necessarily that they wished they could have been graceful enough to remember to do in that moment. Let's see what my viewer's advice is regarding this. Seal of indivisible visions. That to me implies that there is no separation between you and your person. It's so intricately connected. It's so mirrored that if your person is experiencing these cutting edge growth spurts about family approval and having the answers, then that does link, viewer, to something in you where you've also been given an opportunity to go more deeply into discerning what those topics would be for you. When we're talking alignment, it's really awesome because it's not one person asking the other person for answers. It's both going for answers and then, whoa, that's what I thought too. Whoa, that's what I thought. And being on the same page when you're aligned. When you're not aligned, you could ask somebody else for answers, but they may or may not give you a preference that is aligned with yours. So yeah, you know, we get down to compatibility and actual affinity for each other on these journeys. And it confirms like nothing else can, ideally. And sometimes it shows a misalignment that we can accept through unconditional love. Take it or leave it. But this card also says psychic vision, hidden meanings, dream reading. So yeah, there's a hidden meaning in these rejection moments. And your person is even waking up a little bit more to the fact that, why is it again that they handled it the way they did with, you know, kind of a wild abandon? It's giving that feeling like they were unguarded and spastastic about something that they're now looking at in an ironic way, because if they weren't so intimately connected, they would not have, I heard, lashed out or handled it that way. Gossip only hurts more is staring at the bottom of the deck. That is sort of a commonality between family not liking and, you know, being wishy-washy or not having the answers. So your person is very diligent to not put out false news, fake news. Your person doesn't want any fake news. And so they're just sometimes trigger happy with what they put an end to. You never know what was a pressure on their side, is what I just heard, when certain things went down. Just in case I've got people watching that are the person that did this kind of calling the shots motion, I'm just going to get some advice for you if it's flippy flopped with my viewer being the majority. But for those who might be cross-watching and the energy more resonates as what you've done, let's get some advice. Yeah, King of Swords in the neutral. So this is really you maturing and not being triggered when it comes time to call the shots. This is about you really being wise and mature and responding, not reacting in the future. All right, many blessings, everyone. Bye for now.